So my first question is, if you wouldn't be doing football, what other sports do you like to participate in?
Well, that's interesting. I've really only ever been involved in football all my life, but when I was younger I was quite good at cricket, and I used to like tennis and a little bit of golf. So I think if I wasn't involved in football I'd probably be doing one or two of those things in the summer and winter times.
How do you feel that you have a gym named after you in West Ham?
Very humbling, very humbling. It wasn't something that I expected, and they felt that that they wanted to name it after someone who's perhaps been at the club a long time, has been through quite a lot, and I'm very humbled that they named the gym after me. Very humbled.
What place would you like to go?
One thing I keep promising myself, that I'd like to go to America to see the Grand Canyon, a natural event that occurred millions of years ago, and is very much a big tourist attraction. It's in the sort of west side of America, I think in Arizona, I believe, or Nevada. And so I think before I'm too old to travel, that's something I'd like to do.
What injury caused you to end your career?
It was a broken right leg, and I broke my tibia, which is the bone at the front of your leg. You've got two bones in your lower leg, the fibia and the tibia. I broke the tibia, and it wasn't the injury itself that was such a bad injury. It's just that for whatever reason it wouldn't heal. The bone would not knit, and I was in plaster for months and months and months.
What is your biggest achievement, excluding your football achievements?
I suppose being the father of 3 children, 2 sons and a daughter. I think that's obviously that has to be right up there, and achieving and being given the MBE by the Queen at Buckingham Palace.
How many games have you played for the academy?
I don't know. Is the bottom line. I mean, I played for the club between 1966 and 1971, so I was here for 5 years as a player, and I played in the youth team, I played in the reserve team. There was what they call a third team then, which was the Metropolitan League team. So I suppose I played maybe 100 games or so, something like that. I don't know, that's a guess really.
Who are you most proud of training and why?
That's a good one. As you may or may not know, I mean, for the years I've been here, I've had lots and lots of players that's come through myself as the youth coach, and I've coached many, many players. But one of the players that, it's very difficult to say one player, but one of the players I admire the most is Frank Lampard. Frank Lampard Jr., that is, not his dad, because his dad, if you didn't know, played for West Ham as well. And Frank is where he is and has achieved what he achieved by purely his dedication and his effort and his work ethic.
What is your job and how did you get it?
Well, my job as an ambassador. Well, as I've mentioned, I'd been a coach here for many years, and I became the director of the academy, and we're coming up for a new audit for our academy, and after chatting it through with Karen Brady, she wanted to change my role, and she suggested that I should become, because of my experience and my knowledge, and I go back a long way with the club, that I should become the club ambassador.
How did you feel when Arsenal got beaten by West Ham?
Very pleased, obviously, being a West Ham man. I think why we're still talking about it is because it was so unexpected. Everybody expected Arsenal just to, do their usual 3 and 4-0 against West Ham, and West Ham were second best on the day. But all credit to the manager. He had a game plan. He played a young 16-year-old boy just left school. Reece Oxford, that is. He only left school in July. So, then to be playing at the Emirates, first game of the season in August, it's a fantastic achievement. And, rightly so, he got a good write-up, and everybody praised him.
What legends did you meet at your time when you were still cleaning boots?
What legend? Well, I think you've only just got to mention one name. Is Bobby Moore, who was here as they just won England had just won the World Cup. With Jeff Hurst, Martin Peters, and Bobby in the team, and Bobby was obviously the captain of the club, and he was a legend at the club. So to then actually be on the same pitch as him, training and cleaning his boots after training was a dream come true. Because before coming, I was a West Ham supporter anyway.